Hi there, welcome to CIT 255 Capstone Project. Today is December 8th, 2019. My name is PJ Ruddy. This is real estate. The idea the idea of real estate is to allow realtors to better track the properties that they are currently selling or keeping an eye on. Real estate is a master detail application that can be used to store real estate properties and the property's information, including any comments the user might like to include about the property. The application works with web-hosted NoSQL databases and includes CRUD operations needed for persistence. The architecture used to develop this application is an N-tier architecture. This application currently has a two-tier or two-layer architecture made up of the presentation layer and the data layer. In future versions, the data layer will be split up into a business layer and a data access layer, creating a three-tier, three-layer architecture. The MVVM design pattern was used to separate the view from the models using the view model. This ensures the idea of separation of concerns. There are a couple unique and interesting coding elements to this application. First is Fluent Validation. Fluent Validation is a .NET library that is obviously used for validation. It was developed by Jeremy Skinner. Next, the application's persistence uses MongoDB and BSON documents as the document type. The MongoDB driver includes an object document mapper, which allows the application to store data as BSON documents, and vice versa. The most recent version, stable version of MongoDB driver was developed by Vincent Cam. The application also implements a repository. The repository implements the iDisposable interface, which allows the application to release unmanaged resources. This is important when data resources are scarce or even for security purposes. Some other technologies that were used are the delegate command. Delegate commands simplify commands for the view model when using the MVVM pattern. The delegate command class implements the iCommand interface, which relays execute and can execute methods. The application also includes observable object. Observable object implements iNotify property changed interface. This is important to the application because it allows the listeners of observable collection to be notified when the properties are changed. Future versions of this application could include a web application that can be reached from any browser, multiple user interfaces for separate users, the ability to add different types of real estate, a login, the ability for users to save their own comments about the properties, and even a messaging interface that would allow buyers to make offers to sellers. Key takeaways, big takeaways from this project include, but are not limited to, a better understanding of the N-tier architecture and the MVVM pattern, learning how to implement Fluent Validation, how to work with MongoDB and BSON documents. Without further ado, here is real estate. Here is real estate application. Starting off with the list in the bottom left corner, you can see that is a list of the properties that are already in the Mongo database. At the top left, there's a couple ways to search through the list. You can either search through the address by typing whatever you want to search for and then pressing the search button. So we'll search for property with the address with the H in it. As you can see, you get Home Road, House Lane, Happy Trail, Hello Lane, Huron Street. If we want to clear this out, we just push the clear button. That clears out the list. And we can also sort the list by using the drop-down box. Let's say we want to sort the list by price, and we hit the sort button. You can see on the left here that the prices are all sorted in ascending order. This works the same for city. Again, all in ascending order. Let's say we want to add a estate. I just want to first show you the validation. If you try and add, you get some errors here saying these properties and fields can't be empty, or they have to be between a certain amount of characters or a certain number. So let's just add one real quick. We're going to add this street, that city, Michigan, let's say 65,000. Let's see, let's do 3-room, 2 bathrooms, 2,000. The description and the comments can both be empty. Those are the 2 fields that can be empty. And now if we go ahead and add, we get a quick window asking if you're sure we want to add. We're going to hit OK. At the bottom left you can see it was added to the list. We're going to exit out real quick and reopen the application just to show that it is in actually the database. So let's go ahead and quit. We get a quick little window asking if you're sure you want to quit. We're going to say yes. And here we go. And here at the bottom of the list you can see the information that we added is there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to view it now. Actually, let's go back. You can see that some of the buttons are hidden. The delete and the update button are hidden. When you view the estate, both buttons are added, so you can work with the delete and update, but also the add button is hidden, so that way you can't re-add the same property already. So let's go ahead and let's update this real quick. We'll call it 222 here I am street, and let's go ahead and update. And again, you get a little window, and here at the bottom left you'll see here I am street. Let's go ahead and exit out real quick, and we'll come back in. Oop. And here we go, here I am is updated. Let's go ahead and let's view this again. We'll hit delete and we'll say we're sure, and we'll quit. Let's quit, and let's open it one more time. And you'll see at the bottom left it's been deleted. So there's my application. I hope you enjoyed watching. I appreciate you watching. Have a great rest of your day. Bye now.